It's Monday morning and we're gonna learn. It's Tuesday morning and we're gonna learn. It's Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, even Friday morning, no matter the day, we're gonna learn. I need Jalen to step up to the board. Everybody! I need Jalen to step up to the board. Jalen's wide awake and I'm sure she's gonna take the honor of being helper of the day. Alright, thanks Jalen. Can you help me out for the rest of today? Perfect, thank you. We're going to begin with the do now. Please put your homework on your desk and we are going to have 3 minutes today to do this instead of 5. So make sure you work fast, work diligently, but work smart. This one's a little tricky. Could someone tell me what 4 plus, in parentheses, 12 times 2 is? Jesse?
32.
32. Can I have a raise of hands? Who got 32? Okay, some of you. Did anyone get anything else? Okay, so we're going to write down that n equals 32. We're going to come back to this one later, all right? So everyone remember this, okay? Come back to this one at the end, but let's move over here towards our objective, which is on the board. So could I have someone read the objective? Billy, do you want to read the objective for me?
To evaluate and solve equations using the correct order of operations.
Exactly. So today we're going to realize that not every equation can be solved the way we solved the first two over there, which was left to right. Sometimes the order in which we solve our operations shifts. And this can be remembered by using the word or the acronym PEMDAS, which stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction in that order. So one way to remember this acronym PEMDAS is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And that's universal, almost everyone knows that one. So you can just remember your Aunt Sally down there saying, excuse me, and you can remember your order of operations. So if you were given an equation that you wanted to solve with exponents, multiplication, division, parentheses, and you don't know which way to solve it, you always go back to PEMDAS and you can figure out the order. So we're going to put an equation on the board. Since there's something in parentheses, we're going to start with our parentheses because that is the first thing in our PEMDAS order of operations acronym. So in our parentheses is 6 minus 4, so we are going to take those two and solve that. So 6 minus 4 is 2, and then I'm going to bring all of the rest of the numbers and operations down and rewrite the equation. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go back over to our PEMDAS list. Number 2 is exponents. Does anyone see any exponents in our equation right now? No, exactly. So we can skip that one. And next we have multiplication. Is there multiplication in here? There is. This 3 minus 2. So again, we're going to ignore everything else and start with the 3 minus 2. So what does that become? 6. And again, we are going to rewrite the rest of our equation. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am lining up everything so that it's easy to keep track so I don't lose any of my variables, my numbers, or my operations. So right now we're left with 14 plus 6 plus 2 equals x. And we are left with division. Is there any division? No. We have addition. There is addition. And we always work, what do we do over here? Left to right. Now that we are all left with the same operation, we can work left to right. So 14 plus 6 is 20. And then we, again, bring it down. 20 plus 2 equals x. And so finally, can someone tell me what x equals? X equals, exactly, 22. So I wrote one more problem. I want you guys to do this on your own. You should have all these notes in your binder, so you should know how to do this. All right, Ben, let's see.
Okay, so using PEMDAS, we're going to start with our parentheses. So we're going to start with this. And 3 minus 2
Thank you so much, Ben. We just have a few little things we want to just fix. So this is just a silly mistake. That's why we make sure we check our work. But 6 plus 9 isn't 25. What is it, class? Yeah, it's 15. So if we have 23 minus 2, what are we left with? Yeah, class, 21. And then we add our 1. And that leaves us with an answer of 22 equals z. Alright, so remember this do now that we did way long ago at the beginning of class when Jesse said 4 plus parentheses 12 times 2 equals 32. Jesse, do you think you could solve this differently this time? Yeah. All right, so last time I'm going to guess that you went left to right and said 4 plus 12 is 16 times 2 equals 32, correct? Yeah. All right, Jesse, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. What do you think you need to do first to solve this? What equation or acronym, what do you think you need to do?
PEMDAS?
Exactly, PEMDAS. So what do you think the first thing you need to do to solve this would be, Jesse?
Parentheses?
Parentheses. And what is in the parentheses?
Multiplication?
Exactly. So we have 12 times 2. What does that equal, Jesse?
24.
24. Exactly. And again, we make sure we bring everything down. So Jesse, 4 plus 24 is what?
28.
28. Now does everyone agree with this time? Yeah, good job. For tonight, you have 4 problems similar to these that I want you to solve, and I really, really, really want to make sure that you check your work, check your answers. I don't want any silly mistakes. I don't want any addition mistakes. Make sure you follow this order. Write this on your paper. And along with those 4 problems, there's also going to be a word problem. We didn't go over this in class. It's going to be a little tricky, but I want to see if you guys can figure it out, and I really think you do. I want to challenge you, because I know you can do it. All right? So, again, today our objective was to evaluate and solve equations using the correct order of operations, and the order of operations acronym is what?
PEMDAS.
Exactly, PEMDAS. So who thinks that they understand this lesson? Raise their hands, raise their hands. I see 4, 5, 6, I see everyone. Awesome. All right, so everyone close up your notebooks. I will hand out a slip of paper. This will be your exit slip. It will be similar to these.